For the second time now in Taylor Hall's career, he has been traded. We all kind of saw this coming. Over the past couple of days, the Hall rumors have really picked up. And over the past couple of days, the rumored team to be like the front runner were the Arizona Coyotes, so there isn't really a big surprise here. The official trade is as follows. Taylor Hall is acquired by the Arizona Coyotes in exchange for prospects Kevin Ball, Nick Merkley, Nate Schnarr. Devils also get a 2020 first round pick and a conditional 2021 third round pick. The conditions on that third round pick are it becomes a second round pick if the Coyotes win the Stanley Cup or if Taylor Hall re-signs in Arizona. And this deal did not come with a contract extension, and the rumors are Taylor Hall is still most likely going to test the free agent market, so that's kind of why the Devils didn't get a ridiculous package in return, because this definitely could turn out to just be a rental for the Coyotes. In the trade, the New Jersey Devils are also retaining 50% of Taylor Hall's salary for this season, which doesn't really matter, the contract is up at the end of the year anyways, and the New Jersey Devils weren't really going to use that money anywhere else this season. And this is a huge move for Arizona. They're currently 24th in the league in goals for per game at 2.63, but yet they are still one of the better teams in the Western Conference without having an elite offense. And now you add Taylor Hall to that team, who has the potential to be one of the most elite offensive wingers in the entire NHL. I mean, we've seen him do that before, along with guys like Phil Kessel, Nick Schmaltz, Clayton Keller, and then you have Antti Raanta, Darcy Kemper as your goaltending tandem. This team could be very dangerous. I love the move for Arizona. I love the fact that they're not, competent with where they're sitting right now, and they want to continue to improve their team. And they didn't really break their own backs in this move. They're trading away their first round pick, but I feel like that doesn't really matter, especially now that they add Hall. They should definitely be a playoff team. They didn't have to give up either of their top two prospects in Barrett Hayton or Victor Soderstrom, and obviously a big reason why is probably because this most likely is just a rental, and they didn't have to give up a player from the roster either, which is always nice. You don't really want to mess with the chemistry too much, so everyone that was on the team producing and playing well is still going to be there. They're just pretty much adding Taylor Hall. Being an Arizona Coyotes fan right now must be super fun. This is definitely an exciting time for the team, a team that has really struggled for a long time, and now they have a legit shot, in my opinion, to make a very deep playoff run with the team they have. And looking at this trade straight up right now, obviously it looks like a huge win for the Coyotes, and I'm sure everyone is kind of going to be flaming the New Jersey Devils for getting kind of fleeced in this move, but remember, it didn't come with a contract extension, and there is a very good possibility this could just be like a half a year kind of thing for the Arizona Coyotes. But if Taylor Hall does happen to re-sign in Arizona, say they have like a really good playoff run and he wants to stick around, then we can really start to look at it as an awful trade for New Jersey, but I don't really want to go that far just yet. And I know there's probably going to be a lot of New Jersey fans that are really upset right now, but you did get a couple decent prospects in this trade, and obviously getting a first round pick is always nice as well. With the way the New Jersey Devils have been playing this season, and if they continue to play like this, they're going to have a pretty good shot at a top 2 pick in the up and coming draft. And now they have yet another first round pick, probably going to be in like the 20 to 31 range, but you never know. Wherever Arizona could fall, it's still nice to have an extra first rounder. This is a team that still has tons of young talent. You have guys obviously like Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Jesper Boqvist, Jesper Bratt. Even though it looks really bad right now, they're not in an awful position by any means at all. And sure, you're going to have a lot of people flaming them for getting fleeced in this trade, like I said, but you would have a lot more people hating on them if they ended up losing Taylor Hall for nothing, and that's just a risk this team couldn't take. Taylor Hall is a guy who wants to win right now at this point in his career. He has only made the playoffs once. That did come with New Jersey, but after that it was just all downhill. So the chances of him re-signing in New Jersey were very, very slim. He was most likely going to test the free agent market wherever he ended up playing this year. And now let's take a look at some of the prospects the New Jersey Devils got. First, they got Kevin Ball, who is a big defenseman, 19 years old, 6'7", 240 pounds, currently playing in the OHL. I hope I'm saying his name properly. I'll be honest, I actually haven't ever heard of him before his name was thrown around in this trade. But so far this season with the Ottawa 67s, in 28 games, he's got 5 goals and 15 assists for 20 points and is a plus 20 down there already. So as a 19-year-old, he's having a really strong season in the OHL and looks like a pretty promising prospect. And now let's move on and take a look at Nick Merkley. Merkley was the Coyotes' 30th overall pick in the 2015 NHL draft. He's been playing in the American Hockey League over the past 2 years, and he's actually been producing some pretty good numbers. I should mention he is a right winger. He's 22 years old. He's got 3 goals and 13 assists for 16 points this year in 26 games with the Tucson Roadrunners. And last year in in 45 games, he had 10 goals and 24 assists for 34 points. So again, he looks like a pretty promising prospect as well, and those two guys were really the big prospects in this trade. And like I mentioned, they also got Nate Schnarr. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He's a 20-year-old centerman who was their 3rd round pick, 75th overall in 2017. He's been playing in the American Hockey League this year for the Tucson Roadrunners as well, and he has a goal and 8 assists for 9 points in 22 games. So he looks like he could be an okay prospect. That's all I really have to say on this trade. Make sure to let me know what you guys think, and like I mentioned, I'm not going to jump on the train of just bashing on the New Jersey Devils because they were in a really tough position with Taylor Hall. We saw what happened with John Tavares, and the Islanders risked keeping him around and trying to re-sign him, and he went and signed with the Maple Leafs, and the Islanders didn't get anything for him. So honestly, I think it is nice that the New Jersey Devils got a couple of decent prospects and some draft picks as well. And let's say Hall does re-sign to Arizona, that 3rd round pick does become a 2nd, which is another bonus for New Jersey anyways. So that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you're a fan of either the Coyotes or the Devils, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about this trade and who you think won. And with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content, and I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video.